Greetings, my friends. This is Jules Mancillon. I wanted to come and wish you a good day. For it is first, I wanted to thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing and commenting, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I wanted to discuss a few ideas. One is that we're constantly fluctuating right now between the fourth dimension and the fifth dimension. There are times where we feel really good, that everything is like we're on top of the world, and that is the fifth dimension. But then we have astral beings, astral entity that will come and look into our energy field to see what are our weak points, what is that is unbalanced within our life, to bring back those memories and throw us back into a lower cycle. But slowly but surely we are moving. We have to disengage from those lower energy, those lower entities. For we have to take care of our spiritual needs. It is very important to take moment alone each day, either to pray or to meditate or to really tune in and feel the love of the spirit world, to feel the love, to accept the love. Love is within, love is above, love is below, love is on the right, on the left, in front and behind. And so it is very important to accept that. It is not like, well, the love we seek is actually who we are. It is everywhere. There is no, it's not finding it. There is nothing to do to earn it, to earn the love of God. It's just, I'm talking about this divine love. After the romantic love is a matter of attraction, magnetic attraction. When we're ready for something, it happens. But it's really about convincing ourselves that we're already where we need to go, where we want to be. So it is, for me, it is a challenge, because Spirit is showing me this wonderful liberated vision, but then I still have so many aspects of my life that are so painfully that are still unresolved and very painful. Like all my art is 30 years of work that is completely in limbo right now. I have no idea, and so it's like creating. Although I know it's about detachment, it's like I spent my whole life creating art. So it's like what happens to those paintings are very important to me. So it's like those entities are playing with that, and it's like it is a challenge. But we have to know that there is a plan at work, and trust the plan of God at work, and let go of the doubts in order to move into trust. So it is very much, for we're not here to save the world. We're here to find our own point of freedom and to assist others to find their own points of freedom. So it is much more holistic to try to do that than to believe in some illusionary, to think that we can actually we can offer opportunity, we can align the energies, we can open windows, we can anchor the divine energy. We're doing all we can from within to assist the world, and we are doing what we came here to do, which is to fulfill that mission of the Creator. So it is very much about for the earth situation. If we could let go of all the news, everything, media, internet, for a month, then we would come back, our mind would be so peaceful and so joyful. And if we would be in nature, for instance, or in a temple or in the high mountains or somewhere isolated, but then we would come back and everybody would bombard us. We were like, this is happening, which is not just. So be in the respect the matrix, but yet do not be part of it. Well, if we didn't do 1 month, can we do it 1 week, 3 days, without any medias whatsoever, no screens? It's a challenge. So the situation, because only God can make the right wrong, the wrong rights, to turn all the wrongs into the right, because right now there's so much that it needs to be fixed. So there is so much that is going on within all living beings, but it hasn't manifested into this this positive energy yet. So it's about being patient, being courageous, and being perseverant, and to focus on to continue to hold the light as much as possible. For what we seek to, we can ask the end of free will, the end of choices. For it is too much is too much, and humanity will not be allowed. We do not want to allow humanity to destroy the planet with their ego games, and to waste all those resources in wars and so on. So we want to ask the Creator to put an end to that ego game, which is in the name of God. We're asking for that. For if we can ask for that collectively. For what I mean by the end of free will is that every action will be met with an equal reaction immediately. No time delays between action and reaction, because a lot of people are doing negative action, but the time it comes back to them, they don't see the relationship between the return of the karma to their negative action. So it's like not so fast that he would completely break the world and so on. We want to do what we can to maintain the quality, the energies of the quality of life for the people, so they can navigate through that into the transition that's already ready. But that the free will, the end, everything will be shown, so that so they can. It's like end game. That's really what we want to do. We want everything that is not aligned with love to be removed, so we can live free. We can all enjoy everything. There is enough for everybody here. Um, um, but no, you know that you already are connected to love. You cannot be anything else but love. It is your nature. It is everywhere. Love is the glue that glues every atom, that glue every cell, every particle of dust has the love of God within. Every being, every cell, every organ, every planet, every star, everything, every galaxy. Love is what stands in between all things in reality. And so, but it is a hidden mystery. Who we are, we will remain a mystery. But we do want to accept our human aspect as well, the weak part of ourselves, the wounded part of ourselves, the ignorant part of ourselves, to integrate it within our soul, to accept that our soul comes and brings this healing, this balance. For at the very core of our soul is an eternal being of light. There is the divine, is God, the creator, and the soul knows that it is eternally connected to God. That's why he has the courage to fragment itself into so many different aspects, so that it can experiment life, because it knows that it will always return to God, to the center. So the soul will never impose upon itself, upon the human consciousness. So it is about allowing this higher self, this soul, this heart connection, to slowly but surely become completely dominant. We all have down here a shadow part and a light part, but we want the light part to always be dominant and not to negate the shadow. Otherwise, he will return, and we won't be aware. We'll be dominated by this shadow rather than allowing it to express itself in controlled way. So it's about becoming more conscious of all the parts of who we are, and not rejecting this human aspect, to love this human aspect, even the fear, to expose our fear to love. So it is important to do that, and to eventually the fear will be buried in a drawer of our memory. It is part of our past life. The fears are a past life. There is no more need for that. We've learned enough through that, and if it comes back, we'll expose our fear to the love of God, and then it will be transmuted. And so so that is basically what I wanted to come and talk about today. But there is no need to seek for love, just to accept it and to feel it, to become sensitive, to call on this great love that is everywhere. It comes from the elemental, from the air, from the water, from the trees, from the birds, from the sky, from the sun, from everywhere. And there is all the angelic and archangelic and spiritual forces that are also present within an invisible dimension. For it is eternal and it is everywhere. The love of God can never be absent from anything. It's just this world of ego has been very it was an experiment, but we need to put an end to it. For unity consciousness of the fifth dimension is about working together, just aligning together into the highest good of all, so that we achieve the apex of our consciousness in the seventh dimension, go through the portals of infinity and move into this collective consciousness of our monad, our guides, our soul family. So we always one consciousness that is unified. It is never I, it will always be we at this point. we are connected, we are one, and we are all one in truth. So the higher we go, the more unity consciousness we'll be able to experience, and our cosmic destiny will be determined on the choices we make down here in this reality. So continue to cultivate your sense of love. I want to talk about astrology. For astrology is very important to me. I paint it, and mostly the astrology. When we're born, we are imprinted with celestial energy, and those are the filters of our consciousness in this incarnation. But transit astrology has no more meaning in so many ways. There's the retrogrades, the full moon, new moon. Of course, it affects us on some level and condition the collective. But when you move into above the matrix. then it's like it doesn't affect you anymore. It's just sometimes I am presence tell me about a planet, so I establish the relationship, the link to the planet, but it's always a positive influence and energy, and I dismiss anything else, any other energy, for it is for it is the cosmos is all working as one, and eventually the solar system. There are 33 dimension densities of experience, 33 octaves of reality within our solar systems, and so eventually we'll move into this octave, so we can, because the whole solar system is ascending, and the whole star cloud is ascending, the whole galaxy is ascending. There's so much that is going on beyond, but what we need to do is to focus on this point of freedom, this joy, this happiness, this point to be already in the energy of abundance and freedom and creativity, and where we find a great sense of joy and a great sense of purpose and meaning as well in relationship to our life. For we are still very challenged. I am very challenged because of all these great dysfunctions of within my physical life. Yet I always try to remember that I'm so much more than that, and I'm connected to. I'm just here I'm just passing through here, so it is not as bad as it seems sometimes, because the mind, the ego mind, will make it really. Sometimes they create catastrophe within our big dramas within our head, and so it's about the time where we breathe, we let go, we connect to the heart, and we allow the heart to take over, and to remind us that something like I woke up in the middle of the night with a really bad nightmare. Immediately Spirit says, forget it, eliminate it, you don't even think about it. But if you think about it, you can make it real. So it's a subtle plane. No, you are protected by your guardian angel. Your guardian angel is the link between all other spirit personalities in the universe, so do not forget to call on your guardian angel. I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you for everything. I thought I finished with a song. It's about somebody who wants to sail back the sea of consciousness. For eventually we're going to connect to this great river. We have this great river that will flow through us and flow and flow and flow. And at some point it will arrive, this river will land into the ocean, at the 0 point. And the one will become one with the one. The river will become one with the ocean. So what we seek is to return to the source, to cross the great ocean that separates us of consciousness from the physical into the spiritual, so that we can become one with the one, because we know we'll be free, we'll be happy there. For we started there. This is all, everybody started within this great eternal reality of God. And so, but God told us, well, there's something I created down there. You should check it out if you like, and check it out. You're gonna like it. And so what is it? It's called the universe, the samsara, all that. It's like, try it. And so of course we trust God. And so we went there. And then as soon as we created this connection, it was like, whoa, what did we do? We made a mistake. We should have not tried that. But and so there was 3 models in this reality, in the universe. There was the Lyrian model of this universal expansion. The Lyrian, the founders, they created all those civilizations that we can, the Pleiades, the Syrians, the Earths, the Orions, the all, and the Vegans. The Vegans have an opposite vision. It means they immediately wanted to return to the source, that is the source of esoterical teaching, Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, and all that. Is this path of return to the source. And then there is the Arcturian model, that is the balanced energy. Now we seek to find this balanced energy, and yet to allow this divinity, the contact with the soul and spirit, to be the primal, to allow that within our, to anchor that as the goal, and to allow the thy will be done, not mine. It's very important to choose that the will of God be done for me in my life. What is the plan of God for you? For God has a plan for each and every one of us, and the plan is, once we follow that plan, it is joy, it is freedom, it is abundance. So do not let all the narrative that is they're trying to plan. Let's ask to put an end to all that, as in a way that is convenient and practical, and within the alignment of the Creator's plan, of course. So this song is called I Am Sailing. I am sailing, I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters, to be near you, to be free. I am flying, like a bird across the sky. I am flying passing high clouds, to be near you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark night, far away, I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark night, far away, I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say? We are sailing, we are sailing home again, across the sea. We are sailing stormy waters, to be near you, to be free. Oh Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh my Lord, to be near you, to be free. For we are sailing stormy waters right now. For some days, really, we're still fluctuating between this great joy and potential and acceptation of the love, and then sometimes we are trapped back down. And so it is allowed the great lights of the universe, the seven rays of God, the God rays, to do their work, so that all the chakra become aligned. Continue to follow your intuition, to follow your guidance, and let us pray for this collective point of freedom, and for the planet to be restored to its pristine beauty and magnificent, free of all of the dramas, all of the negative parasites that have infiltrated all aspects of societies. Do not get implicated within the fight within that. Just send your love and light that will remove their power, and we continue to work with your creator, for he's the one who has all the powers within heaven and earth, but we are that as well. So he wants us to become responsible with this power of love, this power of light, this power of balance. Just some thoughts. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.